Alright guys, another video here. Let's adjust my screen so I can see where I am. Okay, this is my my Bret Hart t-shirt, obviously. And that's what this video is about. Bret Hart, one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. He's in my top 5. Got this shirt a couple of weeks ago on his website. It's about, I think it was 12 or 13 Canadian dollars, bargain price. And I got with it this. I don't know how well you can see that. Not very well. But it's signed by him anyway. It's pretty cool. I put it in this frame. It didn't come with a frame. It's in Wrestlemania 26. So I'm really stoked that I got this because I love Bret. And just have his autograph is pretty cool. And it's funny really because I was never really an autograph hunter per se, but the two ones I have got are two of my favourite wrestlers. So what I'm actually going to review here is Bret Hart, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Is this DVD the best there is, the best there was, and ever will be? Well, we'll find out. Now, one of the things that I like about this, and this is just like a minor note really, is that it's a very solid box. It's like the Wrestlemania 20 DVD. Solid box, comes out like that, and then you've got your usual, whereas like some of the newer, or most of the newer 3-disc sets, they just come in a little case like that slips out, and they always warp and they go funny like that. And it's not really that much of a bother, but when you line them all up, it's like a big lumpy kind of, I don't know, aesthetically I prefer the solid box like that. So just thinking now actually, I'll just give you a closer look at this while I review it. Let's change the camera angle. Well, I tried being fancy and using my tripod to do this, but it's actually just a lot easier to just sit on my bed and show you the DVD. So, here you go, 3-disc Bret Hart DVD is one of the first, well, the first wrestler-specific 3-disc set that I bought. Picked it up pretty cheap because it was quite expensive when it first came out. I managed to get it for a good price. It's cool to have there. Actually, let's see if that lines up with Bret Hitman Hart. Bret, no, you can't really see that, but yeah, it's pretty close. I can tell that's real, by the way, because the you could actually see the permanent marker kind of reflecting off the picture. Right, so here's the match listings and the documentary listing. Let's open this, give you a better view of the overall DVD. Very cool design on the back there. It's kind of like newspaper cuttings and so on. It's out there. Something about Mr. Perfect. And the themes continued on over the 3 discs there, etc. And that's just little pictures there. It's a really cool set. And I'm glad I've got it. Let's see if I can put the light on it. That's a bit better. Right then, so disc 1. We have the chapters. There's a 2-hour documentary, and it's, in my opinion, one of the best, the better documentaries the WWE have put out on a wrestler or anything for that matter. That's purely because they got a lot to work with, I guess. Bret's had a huge career, and it's been, full of ups and downs, and like you see there, the death of Owen Hart and problems in WCW. But it's a really good documentary. I recommend picking up purely for that alone. Speaking of that, actually, I can add to this, and down there I have Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, the Hitman edition. I didn't even think about this. When I heard they were releasing different editions, I had to get this one because Bret's the man and that cover's awesome. And what came with this, I don't know if I can take it out, it's hard to do with one hand. I got it. Maybe not. This really is hard with one hand, right. Get off, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to admit defeat, guys, and put my camera down. Okay. So with Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, it actually has the documentary disc with it, which is pretty cool, even though I already had it. And yeah, I mean, I'm never going to watch this because I already have the actual DVD. It also had a code there to have the wrestler Bret Hart in the game, and also there's a little card as well. It's a pretty cool little Bret set there. Gosh, this isn't going very well. I'm just going to do it sitting down. No, I'm not going to go in depth because it's really hard with one hand. So yeah, got 2-hour documentary on disc 1, and then we've got other like outtakes from the interviews. That one's really funny. Bret tells a story about Owen Hart crank calling Stu Hart. That's a really funny one. Tribute videos, as I said, tribute to his late brother Dean Hart, and also to Bret's wrestling colleagues who passed away. That's cool to have on there. There's just 2 matches on the first disc. The match against the British Bulldogs, Madison Square Garden, 85. That was really cool to see. The Bulldogs were just great. And another match from MSG, 86 this time, against the Killer Bees, who were a good tag team back in the day. On to disc 2, we have the classic Intercontinental Championship match from SummerSlam 92 in Wembley Arena, Bret Hart vs British Bulldog. This is an awesome match, and I loved the finish as well, and it was just a great moment in a huge stadium, and it was in the UK, just brilliant. Bret Hart vs Bam Bam Bigelow, who's one of the best big men of all time in my opinion. He could move around like someone a lot, you know, lighter than he is. He was great, and that was a really cool random match from Spain. And that's what's good about these sets, that you have like random matches that you wouldn't find anywhere else. King of the Ring semi-final match against Mr. Perfect. Thinking about it, where's the I've missed something here. Oh, they've just laid it out quite weird actually. I don't know why they've done that, but they've kind of, the earlier matches are on the right side instead of the left. Okay, well, anyway, King of the Ring 93 semi-final match against Mr. Perfect, great, not a touch on there. SummerSlam match, which is here from 91, and that is one of the best technical wrestling matches of all time. I absolutely love it. Wrestlemania 7 against the Nasty Boys, it was okay. Against the Rockers, that's always cool to have. A match against DiBiase, and that was the day after his brother died. It was a very emotional match for him, that's always kind of cool to have. Bret vs Owen, WrestleMania 10, now that is another one of my favourite matches. It's absolutely brilliant. Against Ricky Steamboat at the Boston Garden, that was a cool little match, I remember watching that. And on disc 3 we round it off with some later 90s matches against Owen Hart in a WWE title match. That was pretty cool, but not a touch on their cage match, which isn't on this set. A In Your House match against Hakushi. That was pretty good actually. I was surprised that I had not seen much of Hakushi, but it was a really cool match with a lot of high flying from Hakushi. Survivor Series against Diesel, that was a cool match. In Your House against Bulldog, again, another good match. And of course, the submission match against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. Arguably one of the best matches in WrestleMania history. Then we have Bret vs The Undertaker One Night Only. And that was a really good match, it really surprised me, and I really like when The Undertaker goes a bit technical, because it's really warranted. He can kind of pull it off. It's strange considering his size, but really good match there as well. And then the final match on this set is the Owen Hart tribute match on Nitro against Chris Benoit. People are very funny about Chris Benoit matches these days, and actually, you know, I'm not even going to get into it. I'll just say it's a really good match and a good tribute to his brother. And then on the back there we just have some more of the newspaper cutting style artwork. So there is Bret Hart, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. In my opinion, one of the best sets they ever put out. Again, that's because they got a lot to work with. Bret's one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, and you know, this set really showcases that. Just before I finish this video, I can also take a look at, I'll just change the camera again, 2 seconds. Okay, I'll tell you what, it's a pain in the ass doing these videos in the night because I got to use a lamp because my light isn't big enough. Right, one more thing before I go. I also have Heart and Soul, the Hart Family Anthology. I was so psyched when this came out because, again, I love Bret, I love Owen, you know, and this is a great little DVD. I won't go too in depth, but it's got a lot of matches from all the Harts, you know. It's got the six-man tag match from Stampede Wrestling, you know, featuring Keith, Bruce and Bret. And it's also got Bret, Owen, Bulldog, Jim Neidhart and Brian Pillman against Stone Cold, Shamrock, Goldust and Legion of Doom. That was very good. That was Canadian Stampede. Owen Hart versus British Bulldog, a random match from Raw, which is amazing. It's brilliant. It also has the cage match between Bret and Owen, which I love. It's one of the best cage matches of all time, and I'll get to that at another video. I'm trying to fit this all in here, but yeah, it's a brilliant set with a brilliant documentary. I particularly love the stuff on this man, Stu Hart, because he's an absolute legend. And just hearing stories about him is always great for me. I love it. Just a simple layout set there. But yeah, I really happy I picked this one up when I did. And yeah, that's it for now. That's the Bret Hart DVD review and a few other random Bret Hart bits and pieces. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to also post up a video of all my DVDs so far, so check that out as well. Cheers.